Grayson back in office. It's not good for the people of Florida, the people in the 9th District. It's not good for all of America. And what we've learned over the past 4 years is that every congressman and senator, every one of their votes affects each and every single person. And that's why Tea Party Express is here. We're proud to stand with Todd Long, and we believe that Todd Long will be the next congressman.
Thanks, Amy. Thank you. Thanks so much, Amy. Thanks so much to Tea Party Express for coming here and what you do. The nation's either going in the right direction or the wrong direction. And right now with the Tea Party's movement and all of you all working so hard, it's going in the right direction. Because the truth of the matter is that President Obama had his chance. He failed miserably. He failed miserably not because he didn't know what he was doing or he was incompetent or negligent. He failed miserably because socialism and communism always failed.
Good afternoon. We're here with the next Congressman Todd Long in support of his candidacy against Alan Grayson. We're going to ask Todd a few simple questions and he's going to give us his opinion. The first question for Congressman Long is, how do you feel about the profound reduction in safety and security that Obama has instituted with eliminating a lot of our military action?
Well, it's really scary, and particularly if you've got kids and looking at what's coming to future generations. You know, the federal government's supposed to perform a few core functions for us. Give us the greatest military in the world, take great care of the veterans, secure the borders. And instead, they're not doing the things they're supposed to be doing, and they're doing a million things they're not supposed to be doing. So we got to get the government back to making sure we have a strong military, take great care of our veterans, and stop getting involved in a lot of things that the states can handle for themselves, such as education, health care, and other issues.
A lot of the young Americans feel intimidated by the fact that their job creation has been dissipated and decimated so drastically. What do you think legislatively we have to look forward to when you're elected to improve that motion of money throughout the world and our country, and therefore increasing job opportunities for young Americans?
Well, I'm an economics major. I'm a small business owner myself, and I'll say this: we can't do anything in this nation. We can't have a strong military. We can't take care of our veterans. We can't take care of our seniors, educate our kids, unless small businesses are being started and they're growing. We know this. We have less small businesses being started right now than the last 30 years. And this is almost intentional. You look at the tax code, which is chasing trillions of dollars overseas into Cayman accounts and Swiss bank accounts, and basically putting all the 50% of the people aren't involved in the tax code at all anymore. We're putting all this in the backs of small businesses. And between that and regulations and a failed energy policy, which sends billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars outside our economy each year, you start adding all these things together, nobody wants to be a small business owner in this country anymore. And so this has got to change. That's why I'm a big proponent of the fair tax or Herman Cain's 999 plan, having a national energy policy that keeps the wealth of the nation in the economy. And thirdly, we got to start teaching our kids coming out of high school, preparing them to actually get jobs in the 21st century, be competitive, teach them economic truth, teach them that people create wealth, not governments create wealth, and actually teach them how to start their own businesses. And we're not teaching the people out of our high schools and colleges how to become productive and start their own businesses.
Now, beyond security, national defense, and jobs, these young Americans, with any luck, will have a very long, productive life. What can we do legislatively to maximize their opportunity and help them live self-reliant, self-sufficient, self-determinant, and independent lives as they grow older, and eliminate or minimize the need for Social Security and Medicare in their lives?
Right now, I'll give you examples. Our Social Security over the last 30 years, you've had Congress rating these Social Security surpluses tens of billions of dollars a year. Alan Grayson was doing the same thing up there. They say they're preserving it, but they've actually stolen all the funds that should have been there for our seniors for their own pet projects, all this ridiculous things. Well, we shouldn't be doing that. What we should do is what Chile does, and having private accounts so the money can go back into the economy. Our younger workers can get a better rate of return on their income, and the government can do something like they do with FDIC, ensure the balances of the contributions they make, so people can put their head on the pillow and not worry that the market downturn is going to cost them their Social Security retirement. Right? Freedom and free enterprise works, and everywhere socialism, communism is tried. It's not that it hurts the rich, it hurts the poor. It takes away their opportunity. And I think you're a conservative, I'm a conservative for a reason. We want the poor to have opportunities. We want the middle class to have opportunities. It's not about the rich, it's about the poor and middle class. That's why billions and billions of people all over the world have come to this country for free enterprise. It's the poor people who come to this country from all walks of life all over the world. And that's why I'm a free market, free enterprise guy.
Excellent. Opportunities for success. Your opponent, Alan Grayson, has a reputation of being rather insulting and defamatory to his opponents with respect to Webster, Taliban Dan, and accuse him of being a draft dodger, which turned out to be true. And his campaign required him to recant some of those accusations. Are you ready to stand up firm and defend yourself against what you know to be coming are very defamatory and probably very mean-spirited attacks on you? Because we're ready to stand behind you.
Well, when we won the primary, we said this at the outset. This is going to be a classic case of a problem solver, common sense solution-oriented candidate myself. I wrote a book of solutions. So the people here know I'm a solution-oriented candidate. I care about them. People are hurting. Alan Grayson doesn't have any solution to make any sense, so that's what he resorts to. And the people need to decide what they want. Of course we're going to stand up to that, but Alan Grayson's already been misleading the public about what our ideas are in Social Security. He's a character assassin. He doesn't care about the people. The one thing you know about Alan Grayson, if he cares about something, you're going to hear about it. And he has no solutions. You ask anybody in Central Florida if he has one good solution to anything that matters in the lives of people, and they'll say no. And the people need help. We have a lot of poor people in the 9th District. They're looking for solutions. Somebody cares about them. That's what we're bringing to the race, and that's why we're going to handily defeat them.
Well, we're here trying to gather all the young Americans to vote Todd Long. We urge you to support limited constitutional government, and a vote for Todd Long is a vote for the security, safety, and future prosperity of your children and your grandchildren.
The vision is we have our poor people lifted out of poverty. We have our seniors that have a good retirement. We have schools that are working and kids coming out of school that know how to start their own small businesses. And we have prosperity for the people and our veterans being taken well care of. And we're not just a movement of general ideas and principles. All our ideas and principles are based on the Bible, the Constitution, the Declaration, but we take these principles and values and we actually put specific policies behind them in a very practical way to change the lives of people. This is about the people of the country. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to seeing bye-bye to Mr. Grayson. See you wherever you go. And I hope you learn a little bit in the next debate on Monday. Talk to you later.